A candidate who is thinking along those same lines has made affordability a central tenet of his campaign as he now looks ahead to November and an attempt to try and move to Congress is Chris Jones. He is with Journey Taylor at the Democratic Party headquarters.
Hey there, Rolly. Yes, we got those results in, and I'm actually here with Dr. Chris Jones now. We want to talk to you, of course. We got a long road still ahead of us. I want to jump right into it. You're running against Representative French Hill, who's been in this position since 2014.
Right.
How are you feeling about that?
So I feel good about tonight. Let me start there. Arkansans showed up at the polls. Early vote numbers were higher than they've ever been. Election day numbers are high. I feel good that we are united against the madness that we're seeing coming out of Washington, and we are ready to make change. So that's the first thing I'm pumped about. And the second thing is this election is a long way off, and our job now is to show the contrast, to show what folks are getting with French Hill and haven't gotten, and what they get under Chris Jones.
Yeah, what does the next couple of months look for you leading into the general election?
You know, it won't be too dissimilar than what we've already experienced. I've been out listening to folks across this district, all 8 counties. We have listened to farmers, we've listened to nurses, we've listened to teachers, we've listened to parents, and they've told us about their concerns with healthcare, their concerns with housing costs. And we're going to continue to do that because they're also telling us what they believe are the right solutions. And when I go to Washington, I want to represent the people.
When talking about reaching across the aisle and working with both sides, especially working on that national level, you know, your last race was a governor's race. This is a larger race here we're talking, right? Are you going in with a different mindset?
No, because the reality is, if I'm blessed to serve as a congressman from the 2nd Congressional District, I will represent everyone in the 2nd Congressional District, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or no party. Because that's what matters to me. I want Arkansans' lives to be better, period. Now, I'm a Democrat, and I'm a proud Democrat, and I bring those beliefs and values to the table. But I also know that if we don't work together at this, we're going to all sink together.
Yeah, I saw you kind of question Representative Hill this weekend on social media. Speak to that and your concerns about his leadership and what he's been voting for.
Look, I'm very concerned that he voted to increase bank fees. I'm very concerned that he voted to cut Medicaid. I'm very concerned that he's silent on the Epstein files. I'm very concerned that he's silent on, well, not quite silent, but he isn't saying, look, Congress's responsibility, it's their responsibility to declare war. So there are a list of things that, and it's not just me. As I talk to Arkansans across the district, they are concerned, and this is coming from Democrats and Republicans, about the fact that he isn't really representing us, and they're ready for change.
Yeah, speaking of change, you got a lot of people in the room that also want change.
Yes.
Talk about the energy. We're starting to feel it picked up a little bit, the energy for tonight and going forward.
Yeah, the energy's high. And again, what I keep hearing is that people are excited that folks showed up to vote. We heard it, we listened, we organized. I was marching with Philander students today to the polls. I did a Souls to the Polls on Saturday. People are ready for change. That's where the excitement is coming from, because Arkansans are saying enough. And we're ready to show up with our feet and with our vote.
Yeah. Final message to the Arkansans who maybe didn't get out votes on this primary election, but you want them to get out in November.
Look, don't sweat it. We're here. Right now, make sure you're registered, check it regularly. Make sure you have friends to go vote, because at the end of the day, whoever you vote for, you need to vote. Voting is our number one right. Everything else falls underneath that, which is also why French Hill supports the SAVE Act. The SAVE Act is looking to reduce and restrict our ability to actually vote. So I'm reminding people, this election matters. Who we decide to lead in this election could shape the next 200 years of this country. And so I need everyone to get out to vote.
All right, well, thank you so much for that interview, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? All right. Well, we just heard from Dr. Chris Jones. Of course, he's headed into the general election this November. A lot of excitement in the room tonight. He's actually going to address the room here soon. I already told you guys that we also have Hallie Schaffner in the room. She already talked to us. She's excited for what's ahead. From my understanding, we're also going to be able to talk to Alex Holiday. I know hopefully we'll get to speak to one of our teammates here soon about District 70, and of course, we'll have more from that. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio, okay?